Why you dey buy fake product, yeah? Make you dey careful, no go damage your life. You've got one life to live.
Buy original.
You should know where to go. Na SON. Don't touch, don't touch.
It's fake.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's bad.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It hurts.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It destroys.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It kills.
You should know where to go. Na SON.
Standards Organization of Nigeria, improving lives through standards.
When the dreaded coronavirus reared its ugly head in Nigeria, wreaking havoc on the human flesh, not many thought that the monster called COVID-19 would be around the world for a long time. Various strategies have been evolved to stem the tide of the virus and free humanity from the shackles of the coronavirus. It's the wish of everyone to see the end of the coronavirus, but not everyone is consciously observing the various personal hygiene protocols by government to curb the spread of the deadly virus, a development that has led to the rising cases of infected persons. The total disregard for these precautionary measures by many has made the war against the coronavirus a difficult one to overcome. Like the COVID-19, fake or substandard products has continued to take its toll on our socio-economic life as a nation, despite efforts by government through the Standards Organization of Nigeria to check the distribution of such products in Nigeria. But have you ever wondered what it cost government to fight fake and substandard products? Why do you think some Nigerians have penchant for importing into the country substandard goods? What's the impact of fake goods on the national economy? We shall provide you with answers to these and more questions on your award-winning public enlightenment program, Standard and You, reaching you on the network service of the NTA. Please accept the assurances of the warm regards of the Director General of the SON, Osita Bolima Esquire, dynamic management and hardworking staff of the agency. Ifeoma Okonkwo is my name. I'll be back shortly.
Muna fata shekaru na da za su zo mutanen mu za su yi la'akari da aikin da muke yi kuma za su lura cewa ya fi cancanta ka sai abu na kwarai da ka sai abu na arha.
Ka yi meze n'obodo anyị a, ka yi mee ka ihe a na-eme n'obodo anyị a, ma ihe a na-ebubata n'obodo anyị a ọ dị mma. Anyị na-ayọ bikonu ka anyị jikọọ aka na asị na ofu aka adịghị ekechi ngwugwu. Ka anyị jikọọ aka ka Nigeria wee wọrọ anyị obodo.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká lajú wálẹ̀ gbogbo tá a bá máa fowó wa rà ká rí pé ó tó pé ojú òṣùwọ̀n èyí tí ò bá yé wa àgbẹ̀ tó bá mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀ tó wà sọ́nà èyí tá a bá dẹ̀ rà tí ò bá pójú òṣùwọ̀n ẹ lọ sí Standard Organization iṣẹ́ rẹ̀ tó bá súnmọ́ yín jù ẹ lọ ṣàlàyé fún wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n á ràn yín lọ́wọ́.
Welcome to the world of standard and quality, where we offer you information on product safety and quality. The program is Standard and You.
Choose life and live. Buy original. Be original. SON.
The Federal High Court in Lagos on Friday convicted two men, Uche Johnson and Kingsley Meteke, for producing and distributing substandard engine oil. Justice Oluremi Oguntoyibo convicted them after they pleaded guilty to the offense. She sentenced them to 2 years imprisonment each. They admitted to have adulterated 128 drums and 9.45 liters of engine oil. They were charged with 4 counts of production, possession, dealing in and distribution of substandard engine oil.
These individuals were arrested sometimes last year for indulging in adulteration of unbranded engine oil. They were investigated by the Nigerian police and we filed a 4-count charge before this honorable court. Having seen the overwhelming evidence that we front-loaded, which were also admitted in court they have no reason than to agree with us that they are guilty. And the law is clear that the evidence or admission of defendants is enough to secure their conviction. So based on the overwhelming evidence which prompt them to plead guilty, we were able to convict them today.
Welcome back, and thanks for being a part of Nigeria's most watched TV program on product safety and quality, Standard and You. The war against fake and substandard products have been on for decades, with successive governments evolving and deploying measures to tackling the menace. The success of this task is dependent on a combination of several factors, which includes consumers' preference, government's determination, amongst others. To appreciate whether or not we are winning as a nation in our quest to rid the market of fake products, it's important to understand the enormity of fake products and the cost of reducing the prevalence of such goods in the country. Please take a listen.
This is a market where thousands of goods are sold, both imported and those manufactured locally. These goods have been produced to meet the aspirations of consumers by satisfying their needs. It's the honest expectation of every consumer to get value for money spent to purchase any product. It's not only a moral obligation, but the law for manufacturers of goods to adhere strictly to standards guiding the production of goods in line with best practices. What has happened over the years, and not only in Nigeria, is that some unscrupulous elements have been and are still in the business of producing fake or substandard products. These are products that are often produced with the intent to take advantage of the superior goods, while substandard or out-of-specification products are those manufactured that do not meet the requirements of the standard. So, whenever you purchase a fake or substandard product, you have not only been denied value for your money, but also exposed to avoidable danger in the event when such product is a life-endangering one like tire, food, power generating sets, among others. It's no doubt a global challenge that nations the world over have had to contend with, placing a huge burden on standard regulatory bodies like the Standards Organization of Nigeria to deal with. Nigeria is a huge market and no doubt Africa's commercial hub, which explains the high influx of goods into the country from other parts of the world. According to investigations by the SON, the bulk of these products are from Asian countries like China and are either fake or substandard. The war against fake or substandard products begins with the consumer whose desire for a product should be driven by passion for quality and knowledge about a product. Ignorance and poor purchasing power are some reasons some consumers of goods say they purchase fake and substandard products.
There is not enough capital build up. Our people don't really have what it takes to buy the quality thing.
When they look for the original, it's very costly. In order to have that thing, they decided to go for inferior material.
People don't know. Maybe due to unawareness or something like that. Because if they know it's dangerous, they won't buy it, irrespective of the cheapness.
They want to get a product that's meant to be purchased at a rate of like 20 naira. They want to get at 15 naira or 10 naira.
Most people don't really have enough funds in their pockets to buy original product. Even though most times they know quite well that is the inferior kind of thing, but they still want that based on the fact that it is cheaper than the original product.
Sometimes they package the fake product as the real one. So sometimes some people don't even know it's fake.
They like standard good, but if their money is not able to purchase that standard good, they will not be able to buy it. They will go for the substandard one.
If the original one goes for 50,000 and I'm earning 20,000 naira a month, I see the fake one that is similar to the original one just for me to belong. I'll rather go for the fake one because of my own level.
So many people buy it because it is cheaper, and but they don't know that it is not good.
However, some consumers believe that not many people are painstaking in their search for quality. For this category of consumers, the Nigerian markets have a variety of goods that serve the same purpose, produced by different manufacturers that are also of quality and affordable. Sadly, investigations by the SON also reveal that not many consumers are aware of their rights to replacement, repair, and refund. So, when some unpatriotic and greedy manufacturers and importers of goods flood our markets with fake and substandard products, the adverse effect on the economy is enormous, as explained by the Director General of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Muda Yusuf.
First, it has implications for the reputation of firms that produce quality products. Because most of the perpetrators of fake and substandard products, they fake products that are doing well in the marketplace. And the moment they begin to go into the nefarious business of faking, they damage the reputation of the firms that produce the standard product that they are faking. Because for some, innocent consumers, they may be consuming or using the fake products thinking that is the original product. And once they don't have the expected outcome from the consumption or usage of such products, they think that is the main company that is not producing a good product. So it has a major implication for the reputation and the goodwill of companies, of manufacturers that are producing standard and quality products. Secondly, it has a reputational effect as well for the country, because some of these fake products are also exported out of the country. And once those who buy these products outside the country, particularly in the sub-region, they form the impression, it creates a perception that the quality of products coming from Nigeria are substandard products. So it has implications even internationally about the reputation of our country, about the reputation of our industrial sector. Those who perpetrate these things, some of them are not properly registered. They don't pay taxes. They operate in one obscure corner where nobody knows where they are. And invariably, they don't even pay any tax to government. So there's also the aspect of revenue loss to government because they operate underground because of the illegality of their actions.
He acknowledged that the situation is a lot better with activities of the Standards Organization of Nigeria under the present management led by Osita Aboloma. The SON, he stressed, has demonstrated determination and competence in protecting Nigerians from such products, as well as ensure proper monitoring of activities of local producers of goods, especially the small and medium enterprises, SMEs.
The SON is making impact. It's making a lot of impact. We are seeing instances where a lot of seizures of fake products. We are seeing the sealing up of premises. We are seeing arrests and so on and so forth. Some of these things we see them on television on the SON program that is on every week. These are indications of what they are doing. But the country is very big. The country is very diverse. That for them to be able to cover the entire country effectively, they need a lot more resources than they have currently. And it's in the interest of the economy, it's in the interest of the manufacturing sector that this should happen.
Working under the auspices of the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, MAN, the genuine local producers of goods pledged their continued support to the SON to succeed in the war against fake and substandard goods in the country.
We understand the objective and requirements of the Standards Organization of Nigeria with regards to ensuring continuous improvement of quality of products, not just being manufactured in Nigeria, but also being imported. Because it's this that ensures for us a market in which we can compete effectively.
For the SON, saddled with the responsibility of promoting standardization, quality assurance, standard elaboration, the cost of tackling the menace is quite huge, given the size of Nigeria's population, as explained by the agency's Director of Inspectorate and Compliance, Engineer Obiora Manafa.
It costs SON a lot. SON commits a lot of human, material, financial resources to it, and it starts from the development of standards. Development of the standard is not cheap. SON is committing billions of naira. The constitution of the technical committee that will look at the standard until it gets approved by the council. So it costs money. The standard is reviewed periodically, and each time the standard is being reviewed, it takes money also, So we have products from the ports, the sources, they come from the port, they come from the land borders. Some of them are smuggled. We go to the markets to look for them. We go to warehouses. Some come from state offices, all sources. And they come from all over the country. So the substandard products, they can be manufactured locally. They can be imported. It's not only imported products that are substandard. So our people go there to do the sampling. That sampling attracts cost. Now you do the sampling, you transport the samples, and it depends on the location of the lab and also the source of the sample. How far is it going? Is it going by air? Is it going by road? All these things cost money. So SON is paying for all these things, and they run into millions of naira every year, every quarter, every month. We leave sampling. We now go to testing proper. So the testing that you consider the human resources in the laboratories, human capital development, human capacity development is enormous, billions of naira, and it's training and retraining. You continue to train these people. Cost of the equipment is that one is, at least everybody knows that lab equipment is very, very expensive. Lab equipment, very expensive. Then there are also consumables we use in the lab. It's not only the equipment, the consumables like reagents, laboratory reagents, they are there. So, and these reagents are certified reference materials you must use in analysis to do your analysis in the lab. Very, very expensive. They are not cheap.
We go on surveillance, we observe what they are doing. Sometimes we catch them in the act. We study what they are doing. So while they are doing those things, we could now just go on enforcement activity. So the surveillance is everywhere, the markets, warehouses, and everywhere. The perpetrators always change strategy. Sometimes they could be doing it at the motor park. They bring the substandard products and they transload, for example, from container. So we're watching. In markets, they do it, in warehouses, and so many, sometimes even in the bush.
Despite the remarkable impact the agency has recorded in its war against fake and substandard products, the agency's boss, Osita Boloma, disclosed that SON is doubling efforts and in the days to come, evolve measures to further boost capacity to force importers and manufacturers of fake and substandard products out of business in Nigeria.
We intend to launch what they call product authentication marks that will give the consumer the rights and the power to decide the authenticity of a product. With the deployment of technology, this will go a long way in discouraging purveyors of substandard products that they can no longer dump substandard and harmful products to Nigeria. And we will also intensify prosecution for people to take responsibility for their action and inaction. It's going to be continuous and more robust fight against substandard and influx of substandard products within Nigeria henceforth.
Wow, Chief Mike, how are you? Fine. I'm going to Sun office for the certification of my wheat flour.
Oh no, things have changed. Sun has simplified all its activities. You could have even stayed back in Kano and processed all your papers online. Whoa.
With the efforts of Sun, the products of SMEs can now compete globally. Sun has put in place necessary machineries in support of the growth of SMEs. At highly subsidized charges, SMEs can now get their certification, laboratory testing of their products, as well as purchase of standards. Meanwhile, Sun is carrying out massive seizure of substandard goods in the market and have gotten legal backing to prosecute offenders, all to protect consumers and SMEs. Sun, improving life through standards.
Do you know anyone producing or dealing on substandard products? Have you seen somebody faking another person's products? Have you been denied value for your money? Do you even know your consumer rights and responsibilities? Do you know SON has standards for various products? Do you know dealing on substandard and fake products is an offense punishable by law? Do not be silent. Reach out to us now, ask questions, seek clarifications, make contributions, and give us information on substandard and fake products. Welcome to the feedback segment of the program. I am Halimot Osifo. Victor Atta from Enugu says, I sell honey in bottles and I would like to grow my business. How may I get certification from SON to increase the trust of people that the honey is original and not adulterated? Thank you so much. Please contact our office in Enugu at number 3 Proda Road, MNA Industrial Layout, Enugu. Additional Adeosun from Lagos Traffic Radio says, we discovered that most traffic gridlock are caused by vehicles' mechanical faults. Our investigation shows that we have fake spare parts, which causes accidents on our roads. How is the Standards Organization of Nigeria helping to get rid of fake spare parts in our automotive markets? Thank you so much. SON involvement with auto spare parts starts with ensuring that necessary standards are available to guide trade and commerce. We are also working with the National Automobile Design and Development Council, NADDC, and other stakeholders in that regard. We shall continue to carry out enforcement activities based on intelligence and information received from stakeholders like you. More importantly is preventing the fake spare parts from entry, since most of them are imported. Tochukwu Bishop from Imo State says, there are some fake hand sanitizer Nigerians are producing. Please, we advise Nigerians to buy only goods duly certified under the Mandatory Conformity Assessment Program, MANCAP, and those imported duly registered under the SON Electronic Registration Scheme. Samuel from Lagos says, when you put goods in nylon wrappers, you have to be very careful, else the wrapper will tear apart and your goods will fall out. This was not the same in the past. Even mat set is not as it is before. Quality of goods should be improved rather than compromised. We totally agree with you, Samuel. As consumers, we can positively change the narrative by patronizing only duly certified products and complaining to appropriate authorities when dissatisfied. Anonymous Messenger says, please, price of commodities and their qualities should be really kept in check. Thank you so much. SON is only mandated to focus on quality in its Enabling Act number 14 of 2015. Ayuba from Zamfara says, thank you, I love your show, keep it up. Thank you so much and keep watching. Anonymous Messenger says, I love the job you guys are doing to keep Nigeria safe and take out inferior substandard products. With your guidance and regulations, I believe the country would remain committed, self-reliant, productive, and quality-driven in pursuit of standard goods. Kudos and keep it up. Thank you so much. We are encouraged to strive for continual improvements in our service delivery. And that's a wrap on the feedback segment of the program. Keep your messages coming in with your full name and location to the number 0705-972-4455. Follow us on any of the social media platforms on Facebook at Standard and You, Instagram and Twitter at Standard and You _. You can watch previous episodes online at youtube.com/Standard and You. Remember, buy original, sell authentic, and use only the best. Stay safe.
It's fake.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's bad.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It hurts.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It destroys.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It kills.
You should know.
Standards Organization of Nigeria, improving lives through standards.